553 Honolulu Tower, wind calm, and it is left to the left. Delta 553 after landing, hold short spinner 4 left with calm.
Hold short 4 left, 553.
November 13065, tower taxiway Delta crossing 4 right, hold short 4 left. Cross 4 left at Delta, hold. Cross 4 right at Delta, hold short 4 left, 065.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. I hope you all can hear me fine. I'm trying yet another different audio interface. Give it the YouTube pause to wait and see if my voice comes through. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. That sounds pretty good. I hope you all can hear me fine. So we are trying yet another audio. This is an actual audio board. Not very happy about that, but
Clear for takeoff, 4 right, no delay. 4 left, no delay, 065.
But you know how it is. Do a lot of stuff you're not happy about. So, as you may have noticed in this picture, we have rain everywhere around us almost. Well, not everywhere. Everywhere to the east of us, there's rain. Up in the mountains, over Diamond Head, out in the water, there's a big band of rain over there. And I'm hoping it stays over there. The wind's coming from that direction, so I'm not holding out much hope, but we might be getting some rain here in a few minutes, so I'd have to do some adjusting. Good morning, H. Jen, Ron, Fritz, Belle, Basil, thanks all for being here. Jonathan, good to see you. So our first flight out of the day will be heading off to LA with the Extra X. It's Delta Flight 9927, which I believe is either a makeup flight or a repositioning flight, because that extra 9 in there. I believe it is holding short on the other runway right now, and it'll be down here in just a minute. Morning, Rohit.
You're 4 and silver, 727 for me. 8 left to the left.
Copy, launch, approach speed, clear to land.
So you can see off this way, it's actually pretty nice. It's the other way I'm really concerned about.
Also 9927 heavy Honolulu Tower, cross your left at Juliet.
We have something very big coming into the other runway that is not on flight radar. Let's see if we can flip over to the other thing.
Hold away, clear for takeoff. There's 87 on the floor for Delta. Is 8700.
Oh, that is a C-17.
Turn left on 4 left, back up
We'll
to 4 left.
flip around and see if we can get that.
Hello, 553, turn left on Gold, clear of Alpha, come to ground.
Gold. What's your outbound? We're about 555.
Oscar 305, Tower 3, base final, and 4 left and 3 top reporting position. Where are your base to final? Continue, top reporting position, and top heading left cat mode close to you. Square, base final, top 5. Tower 065 is still with you. Number 065, high departure. Copy departure, 065.
So that Delta should be out here fairly soon. It's already crossed. Should be getting it in the trees. Give me one monitor short here. There we go. Should be coming through these trees in just a second.
1 minor heavy, hold short, from 4 left.
Beautiful, turn 4 left, recap 1.
There it is.
3700 and 4 left, take off. Recap 1 minor heavy, turn left, Delta, left on Alpha, then taxi pick them off the ground.
Left on Delta, left and Alpha over to Higgins ground, and we'll be going to the first battle.
Stop 2305, limit 4 left, to the left. 707, car number 2, Pilatus, 5 miles ahead, and 4 left, to the left, wind calm.
4 left, to the left, 707. Hawaiian 114 with your visual 8 left.
Hawaiian 114, turn 8 left, clear to land after landing, hold short 4 left on your caravan.
Clear to land, 8 left, hold short of 4 left, Hawaiian 114.
American 480, Howard Tower, Juliet, cross 8 left, try to climb off final.
Cross 4 left, American 1480.
480, crossing 8 left.
Cross 8 left. Cross 8 left to Juliet, American 1480.
I said Americans should be coming down here too. That's the one that should also be off to LAX. Nice on-time departure for the American this morning. I hope all the channel members were able to, I know a lot of you were there yesterday, or sorry, Sunday. I hope a lot of you that couldn't make it on Sunday were able to catch the replay of the members only stream. We had a lot of fun. Some technical difficulties, but it was a nice learning experience. I think I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too.
Right on Echo, cross 4 right, past the parking, active. Right Echo, cross 4 right, behind company, past the parking.
So how's the audio today? The ambient audio, my voice, the ATC. How's everything sound today? It's kind of hard to get a judge on the audio without actually doing a stream. So Good morning, Visibles. How are you? Oh, thanks, David.
Oh, you getting ready?
Delta 9927 Heavy, wind calm, right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, right, Delta 9927 Heavy.
American 1480, runway 8 right, line up away.
8 right, line up away, American 1480.
Okay, this is zooming and panning might be a little of an adventure today.
Secure 600, Delta cross 4 right, 4 left. Flying 142 to left on Golf, after point.
Left on Golf, next to the flight, line 142.
American 1480, possible for heavy 67, right, second takeoff.
Rain and clouds and sunrise. That looks amazing. Alright, so our next one, thank you everyone. Our next one out will be that American heading off to LA with the extra X. It's 321.
Delta 9927 heavy, time departure.
Delta 9927 heading.
Good morning, Ken. How are you? Okay, so that American's on the roll.
Wind 360 at 3 from the 8 left, clear to left.
Land 8 left, go line 142.
American 1480, time departure 1190.1.
191, American 1480.
South 3206, time departure 1190.1.
Departure 91, South 220, that's correct.
Yeah, so the, oh, thanks, Ken. Yes, it actually is. It's, over here. There it is in the left of your picture.
Delta 1.
My 827, return back to Sierra, taxi to gate.
That's Asia Pacific 757. It's been down there a couple weeks. I don't know the reason for that, but that company's had a lot of articles in the news lately, so I don't know if it has anything to do with those or it's just a coincidence. But it's been there since the... oh, hey, wrong way, Patrick. There we go.
Aloha 18, visual 8 up.
Aloha 18, car number 2, 717 miles, final on the 8 left, clear to left.
Number 8 left,
Okay, so we have another Delta 76 up there that's heading off to LAX, the extra X. We also have a Hawaiian up there. I believe it's going to go off the parallel runway. It looks like it's holding short there. Do a little turtle check this morning. So our first ANA A380 is running an hour early. So it is it's already halfway between Hawaii and Oahu. So it'll be here in like under 15 minutes. The second one is running also a little early. It's supposed to be here at 8:16. We also have a couple of Queens heading this way, a Coletta and a UPS, but those are both 30 plus minutes out right now. We'll worry about them a little ways when they get a little closer. Andrew C., as you can probably guess by the name of the channel, so do I. But I have no control over that, so we just take with what we get, I guess. Yeah, they're still working on the parking lot down here. They didn't close the parking lot like all closed at one time, so they're having to do little bits here and there. Like they still have to stripe 6 or 8 spots, and they still have to paint a couple of the handicap spots. So they're still working on it. Good morning, Fred. How are you? Sunrise behind us and a full moon setting in front of us. Take that, flat earthers. Oh, and to top it all off, we have a short 360 coming up right in front of us as well. So. Looks like we have another C-17 coming in. Yeah, that's what that is.
153, time departure. 0.
So Sunday, when we did the members only stream, I might have went a little crazy overboard with the cameras and stuff. We had 4 cameras going on the truck at the same time. We had one that was overhead going forward. We had one facing out the left side, one facing out the right side, and I had a handheld wireless camera. So I kind of went a little overboard. But I think it worked out okay. The only problem is it took me like 3 hours to rearrange the truck to get it set up like that. And then it took another 2 hours last night to get the truck back to the original position. So in all that melee, I misplaced a USB cord that I can't find. That powers the remote zoom on the camera, so that's why I was saying zooming might be a little bit of an adventure today.
Delta 422 Heavy, 8 right, line up and wait station.
8 right, line up and wait, Delta 422 Heavy.
Alright, so that next Delta is going to come through the trees here in a minute, but we'll hold on the short for a second. It is already on the move. I'm practicing on a short. There we go. I'm having to use the zoom control on the camera, not on the remote. So, kind of a pain. But I'll figure it out.
Delta 420 Heavy, wind calm, 8 right, clear for takeoff.
8 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 420 Heavy.
So I can just barely make out the A380 in the distance. I don't think it's got its landing lights on yet. Either that or I can't see them, but it's way out there still. So we'll come back to it after this Delta.
114 for Honolulu Tower, wind 0103, bringing 8 left, clear to left.
No way, but you have to rock, only call 184.
Delta 422 Heavy, contact departure 1190.1.
Departure 91, Delta 422 Heavy, aloha.
Pardon me. This is very interesting. I've never seen these before. I don't think I have anyway. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Phoenix 427, call from 3 Phoenix 279, call from 3 Commander 337, call Delta 74, road, back,
Honolulu Tower, helicopter 7156, Sierra, Southwest Atlantic, ready, red hole 2.
Helicopter 7158, clear car departure southbound policy, that's what you see runway.
Keep the volume runway, go ahead. Starting to
Number 9, Phoenix 27, Holland Park, and 2 Hospital via Romeo and Juliet.
proceeding to right via Romeo and Juliet, and we will be 30 seconds away from takeoff. Tower, Mach 145, 2000, clearway 54, last approaching possible.
Mach 145, car, continue, traffic holding position, you can extend at your discretion.
Roger, descend at our discretion and we'll continue to Mach 145.
The 3720 tower is Delta cross 4 right and 4 left, no left on cross, hold to the left as the approach end.
Aircraft 4 right, 4 left on Delta, then Foxtrot, hold still, 4 left to the approach end, and take the 6 point.
Kamaka 248 tower is Delta cross 4 right, hold to the 4 left.
Fred is at the hold to the 4 left and out there, Kamaka 248.
Honolulu Tower, helicopter 903 Kilo Charlie at air service, ready for red hole 2.
Osaka 903 Kilo Charlie, Holland Tower, hold.
Hold 903 Kilo Charlie.
Line 156 tower, 8 left line of away.
8 left, let him go away on my line.
Kamaka 347 and 2 holding traffic rolling out 8 left traffic position on 2 left.
Alright, those are Learjet 36As from Phoenix Air. I've seen one of them, I believe, a year ago or so. I've never seen 2 at the same time.
329, going to the pad.
Helicopter 58, airspace position.
Red Hill 2, 58 Sierra. We're at Triple Air 900, 58 Sierra.
Thank you. Hawaiian 156 and an 8 left full length, clear for takeoff.
Contact departure 580.
Check 100 heavy right. Here. Taxi out on Alpha and then back to Nippon. For 90, get back car cross 4 right, hold foot 4 left. Number 90, Quebec.
Cross 4 right, short of 4 left, 9 circle back. Hawaiian 127, please go.
Hawaiian 127 car, traffic holding position, from the 8 left.
I do have interesting, if you notice that white pod underneath, that's pretty interesting. I wonder what that is. Both of them have it? No, just the one in the front has it.
4 left, full length, take off. Hawaiian 1, this is trying to departure, 11.1.
Okay, 19-1, Vermont 156 down. We had an ESC going off there at the end of Fast.
Okay, I'll listen right now. Maka 145 from Nippon for approach 4 left to the land.
4 left, short approach, Maka 145.
Track 100, have to go back to the ramp 133.6. CNF 27 on 8 right, miles away, traffic departing on 4 left.
8 right, flat up there and wait.
Yeah, so you just stand by because you're standing at 4 left, so it's not to keep doing that. Six 8720, 4 left, full length, line up and wait.
4 left, full length, line up and wait, is 361.
Maka 145, so Red Echo cross 4 right and contact ground.
Red Echo cross right, contact ground, Maka 145.
CNF 278 right, quick to take off. Helicopter CQ is Charlie to park south ramp, power taking it into the runway.
South ramp, owner, speak to all runway, 90 secure time.
Maka 347, kind of departure.
That's departure, Maka 347.
Here 3720, continue holding a position, traffic man 8 left, traffic departing 4 left.
8720, hold. Departure 118.3, that's flight.
Departure 3 Kilo Charlie, kind of departure 11.1.
Contact departure, 90 secure time. Have a good day.
Response 23441, visual 4 left.
On 23441, Tower 3, base to farm at Route 150 left, traffic holding position from 4 left and to you, Southbound 8 left, full surface, heavy Airbus 330.
Okay, square the turn, 150 or left, on 23441. 120 going, 84 head, 49 headed.
Hawaiian 8 square heavy hollow, time at 8 left, to the line, after landing 404, after landing Colada, traffic holding position on 4 left.
6 man, 8 left, 4 left,
Hawaiian 177, hold to the limit 4 left.
hold short of 4 left.
3724 left, full left to takeoff.
4 left, left takeoff here, 3720.
127 to left on Delta, pass parking gate Alpha Golf.
Delta, Alpha, Golf, parking line 127. That's Sean, so see you over there.
Yeah. The N4 tower, traffic turn off your Echo Cross, 8 left into Bravo, taxi via Bravo, Delta, hold up left, 4 left at Delta.
8 left to Bravo, Delta, hold short, 4 left. 800.
Bucket 240 tower, flip at Delta Monaco Way, traffic 4 miles on 4 left.
For Delta Monaco Way, Bucket 240.
Air 3691 tower, Delta cross 4 right, hold short limit 4 left.
Delta, clear to cross 4 right, and we'll hold short of 4 left here.
One queen to another queen. Look at this. Another one.
Monaco 245, that's one at Polish for now, and flip at Delta, flip at takeoff.
For Delta, clear to takeoff, Bucket 240, Charlie, Southern.
894 on taxiway Delta, hold short of Foxtrot.
Delta, hold short of Foxtrot, 894.
There's for 8720 time, departure.
Roger, 8720, thank you.
Reliance to Quebec, flip at Delta Monaco Way, ready to go.
4 left at Delta, line Boeing, ready to go, now take back.
Monaco 240, direct off, first approve, enable.
Director, approved, Bucket 240, thank you.
Number 9 to Quebec, flip at Delta, press to take off.
4 left at Delta, clear for takeoff, answer correct.
Song 23441, 4 left to the land, heavy Airbus, 233 miles on 8 left, full trust for you.
4 left, clear to land, Song 23441.
Monaco 240 time, departure 191.
Sure, 248 with you.
One heavy to verify after banding, hold short and 4 left. The wind 020 at 4.
Solid Hawaiian 125, sir, final.
Number 90 Quebec time, departure.
Departure for the 910 Quebec.
Hawaiian 125 power tower, crossing the river, liveries on a short tunnel, and 8 left, clear to land, after landing, full short and 4 left.
8 left, clear to land, full short, 4 left.
Good morning, Mick T. Hope you're doing well. We got O'Malley in the house. Hello, O'Malley. Alright, so that was the ones overhead were Coletta Air and a UPS. They are both making the turn off the downwind now. The Hawaiian we just saw coming in came in from Tokyo.
Air 3691, cross 4 left on Delta, turn left on Foxtrot, 4 left.
I haven't heard which runways those
I want clear, cross 4 left, we'll make left on
7-4s will take, but hopefully they'll both come out here. I doubt it. Hopefully we get one. That's what I'm hoping for. As you can see though, looks really nice to the west right now. Actually, it doesn't look bad to the east either. The rain has dissipated, so it looks like we're going to be in the clear for today. I was really getting nervous there about 10 to 7 or so. The sun started to come up and the sun started to come up and all I saw was rain over Diamond Head.
894. Honolulu Tower, Japan 794, runway 10.
Japan 794 Heavy Holland Tower, traffic holding in position on the crossing runway. Wind 040 at 5, and 8 left, clear to land.
Runway 8 direct, Skytown on Japan, 794.
You want runway 894 to line up and wait? 894, yes. Quarter for Delta, line up and wait. Up and wait. Quarter left for Delta, runway 894, thank you.
Okay, it looks like the Coletta has lined up for 8 left. Hopefully the UPS will go 8 right.
Hang up, sir.
But the next one we have coming in is Japan Airlines coming in from Nagoya.
Runway 894, report for Delta, come to take off. Delta, Delta, take off, 894. Line 125, left on Delta, transporting via outbound. Here's for 8691, runway 4 left, full length, line up away, traffic on 8 left.
4 left, full length, line up away there for 851.
Yeah, Johnny 360, I have express from 5th Street, and it came to Rome, Charles. 23, 68 Heavy, unable to start, expect tempo for exit, runway 8 left, to the land, traffic 46 on 4 left.
Liner right turn on Echo for the exit for Johnny 360.
Alright, so we're not getting lucky. They're both gonna go.
Clear to land.
They're both gonna go 8
Clear to
left.
land 8 left on
That's disappointing.
Japan 794 has returned back to full cross, contact ground.
Contact officer, contact ground, Japan 794.
Here's 3691, full left, full length, for takeoff.
The left, perfect takeoff is 3.
Here's 42 Heavy Holland Tower, crossing for the 1612, the heavy 1747, wind 040 at 3, 8 left, to the left.
To the land 8 left.
Yeah, dog tag, that's 99% of the time, yes. In these wind conditions, occasionally they'll have some of the heavies over here, but for landing, but not usually. So we usually do one show a week down here, we'll do the other 2 shows at the other end of Lagoon Drive that catches the full-length arrivals. So Thursday,
7786 and 4 up at Delta, along with the wave, Harvard 99 and cross.
Thursday we'll be at the other end, so we can see the full-length arrivals.
8691, pressure.
Next departure, restoration, time.
Tower 71306 for left.
065, power continue.
Continue. Dispatch.
Turn right on Echo, hold short and 4 left this frequency.
Thank you very much, Lance.
Right on Echo,
Lance has come in with a
right,
$5 super sticker. What I like about the super stickers is you can see what my encoder thinks they'll say. Ooh, apparently not. Not today, apparently. The encoder does not want to do that. But looks like is that a fox? Saying good job. Well, thank you very much, Lance. I do appreciate that.
Alright, on Echo, cross 4 left and 4 right, contact ground, County 360 again.
Sunday 706 on departure.
Over to departure from the 706, yeah.
November 065, make a short approach to me 4 left to the land. After batting, hold short 8 left.
4 left to the land, hold short 8 left, short approach. Clear to back.
47 Holland Tower, good morning, 8 left to the land, after landing, hold short 4 left.
So I don't know if you can see that, but that is the remains of the full moon about to go behind the Waianae Range over there. Getting very faint now that the sun is fully up.
Turn right on Echo, hold short and 4 left.
Right on Echo, hold short of 4 left, yeah, 13.
Okay, I know someone in the chat early this morning, before the thing even started, I believe his name is Michael, is going to be out on Alaska 888 today. Did I miss Alaska 888? I didn't see it go out today. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Our good friend Jonathan McD has come in with 1 gifted reverse ops membership. Looks like 10. Oh, it's already said thank you. So thank you very much. Ooh. Ooh, oh. Sorry, I'm just having a moment here. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I really appreciate that. Alright, so I didn't even hear these guys on the radio, but look what we got here.
Blue 36, departure southbound, power 58 to the runway.
So if you're watching the channel and you're thinking, why is he down there when all the heavies are landing on the other end? Well, it's because if we come down here, there's a chance we see fighters. So that's good. We have 2 here. That's all I see so far. But 2 is better than 0.
4 right, hold for 4 left.
4 right Delta, hold short 4 left Delta coming.
They're on their way already. Oh.
Number 065, turn left. Turn left on Bravo. Turn left on Echo, turn left on Bravo, left on Delta.
Wake you up. Oh, I see more coming out. Good news, everybody. We got more coming out. I see at least one more. Maybe 2. It's the problem with the little tiny fighters. They're really tiny.
Departure 1 stop at 4, making 16000, right, take off, 0304.
I think we have more coming too, because I just heard more clearance to taxi, so we're going to have more after this.
4 left, miles away, going in.
Number 065, cross, and 4 left and 4 on Delta, contact ground.
Well, that's an F-22 turn and burn, ladies and gentlemen.
4 left, 4 right, and then contact ground 065.
65 left on Kilo, cross 8 left and contact ground.
7 Kilo contact ground, 65.
Mile high, 11 on request.
About halfway through that, I was paranoid I had the wrong camera on.
6, contact departure.
Contact departure, call 26.
So here's Air New Zealand coming in from Auckland. And
My Thai 11, runway right, line up and wait.
my Thai 11, 8 right, line up and wait. I like that sound.
My Thai 11, climb maintain 16,000. Bear indicates up, wind calm, runway right 26 up, move to departure. Air New Zealand 10 Heavy, turn to which gate number? Don't fly, New Zealand. New Zealand 10 Heavy, turn left, hotel, contact ground. Take from hotel, changing ground, New Zealand. United 373, hotel, crossing left to Juliet. Crossing left on Juliet.
Alright, so the next one out is going to be a little bit slower, a little bit bigger. It's going to be a 757.
South 220, Delta, crossing the Delta, Ocean Nicola.
This one's heading off to SFO.
208. South 208, touch. United 373 on your right, line up away, traffic lane, ready for left. You're right, line up away. South 208. South 208, crossing the 40, Delta, hold 24 left. right, old tower, whatever, the short or 8 left. Hold short 8 left, the line 1.
So this one's waiting for some crossing traffic. Still hear those F-22s overhead.
Airlines just take off from 0403. We'll take off very right now. Right at the end, cross right 4 right, hold short 8 left. Right at the end, cross 4 right, hold short 8 left, 75. One, 6 away, let's take off. And that's a take off. United 73 minutes apart. First, that's it. But 208 when they call up the Delta, line 40 traffic, driver later. Delta, line 40 traffic.
So our second A380 of the day is now halfway between the island of Kauai and Oahu. We have a couple of planes leaving off the parallel runway right now. The next one we're probably going to get is Hawaiian Flight 10, which is on its way. It's lit up over there. So is Alaska 888. Looks like I didn't miss it.
Delta, and then turn left on Foxtrot.
Alright, see you later, Fritz. Trans Air. So I had a many of you know, I had a plan to go to Vegas next week. Mrs. Reverse Ops is going off on a girls' trip, so I figured I'd try to go see some fighters and bombers leaving Nellis, just north of Vegas, Nellis Air Force Base. It was supposed to be a exercise called Red Flag, but I couldn't find any confirmation that it was actually happening this year. So I kept waiting and waiting and waiting to get confirmation that it was going to happen. And then when I finally said, "Oh, screw it, we'll just go, and if it happens, it happens," then all the hotel prices shot up like insanity. Like this week at the Excalibur, it's $23 a night. Next week at the Excalibur, it's $500 a night. And then the week after, it's back to $23. So something is going on in Vegas next week. And it's just kind of screwed up the budget. So I can't do Vegas. But I was still on the, oh, let's get off the island for a couple days thing. Let's go somewhere. So we're going to go to a mystery location. We're going to fly out of here on a jet airplane, as they say, and we're going to go to a mystery location. So I kind of dropped a few hints of what it might be the other day in the stream. I don't think I actually said what it is going to be, but O'Malley, have you been to the Excalibur? That might be over. That might be an overcharge for the Excalibur. Funny story about the Excalibur. I bought counterfeit Grateful Dead tickets there like forever ago. Like I got thrown out of a Grateful Dead concert because I had fake tickets. I bought them from a guy working at the Excalibur. But anyway, mystery location next week. We're going to do at least one show, but it depends on the weather. Oh, we're going to have more fighters, ladies and gentlemen. And I see one coming down the taxiway right now. So we're going to do at least one show, hopefully 2 shows from the mystery location. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to make a contest out of guessing the mystery location. That's why I'm going to keep it a mystery. But it'll be the later part of next week. Where'd he go? And I lost him. I looked at the chat screen and I lost him. Alright, so far I only see one. Guess this guy was late getting his shoes on or something.
Someone in the therapy right now.
Alright, so he's going to have to wait a minute. There's engineering working in the barrier right now, so that's down to our left. Can't see him, there's sun in my eyes. But it should be, it's a good location. I'm not going to cheat you guys, and I'm not going to, I'll give you a hint, it will not be LAX. No LAX trip. That same trip that I went to Vegas and bought the counterfeit Grateful Dead tickets, I was supposed to
2 or 3 minutes. How long are you going to be?
On that same trip, I was supposed to stay with a friend of mine, and the night I was leaving, like I was on a,
Let me know when you clear the pit.
I was on a flight out of Dallas to Vegas, and between the time I got on the plane and the time I landed, he got thrown out of his house. So when I got to Vegas, I had no place to stay. And back then, there was no internet, no looking up kayak for a hotel, so there was a 1-800 number you called, and they told you what rooms were available. And the guy said, "Hey, I got one room in the whole city. You want it or not?" So I took it, and it was this little motor lodge across. Back then it was across the street. Now I believe it's across a highway from the Luxor. It was right behind the Luxor on the other side from the strip. This little tiny motor lodge. And then I took a cab there, and then I hitchhiked around Vegas for a couple days. Hitchhiked out to the Sam Boyd Silver Bowl, which is where they were playing. But luckily, for the most part, deadheads are very nice. And I was able to hitchhike around.
Alaska 888 Hotel Crossway, 11 Juliet. Last I 1 will continue holding your position after departure time between 16,000. Hawaiian 145, hold tower.
I actually have a cough button now. Whether I remember to use it or not, that's a completely different story. So after this show, we got one more show on the calendar, and then we'll release a new schedule on Thursday. But I'll be in Hawaii over the next weekend, and then the trip is towards the end of next week.
Alright,
so here we go.
Hawaii 10 Heavy on the Airlines Hawaii. On a plane, state line, Hawaii 10 Heavy.
Probably the last. I lost count, but that's probably our last fighter for today. The next one out will be Hawaiian Flight 10, heading off to LA with the extra X. Probably no pog juice. I won't be flying Hawaiian. Kind of locked into the American ecosystem. They kind of got me. Once I got the taste of having status, I kind of like it. I am looking forward to the day when I can fly Hawaiian as a One World partner. That'll be nice. Hopefully that'll be next year.
Phone 182 Super, Honolulu Tower. Traffic 106 to the airport, landing on 6 Hotel. You're gonna wait left to left. Phone area, get phone Super, we hear the good point. Traffic is on the cross corner. Mike, right in front of us, Delta, line up and wait traffic, line up and wait.
I think I can see the next A380 in the distance. We do have Alaska 888 coming out on the taxiway down there, Juliet. So that is right there. We did have, I believe his name was Michael earlier in the chat. Said he was going to be on this flight. So I hope he has a safe flight. The Wi-Fi is good enough to watch the stream. Ah, there he is, Michael. I knew I saw it earlier. Have a safe trip. Enjoy Seattle or wherever your final destination is.
Well, 145, Delta, you have about 6 departure monitor. Last 88, caution service by everybody, security with 0504 and 8 right to take off.
Okay, so let the Alaska hold for just a second while we get this super.
88, cancel takeoff clearance, and just push it over to your right advisor ready.
Alright, cool, they're canceling its takeoff clearance. They're going to hold short for a second. So we'll be able to get the super and the Alaska. So while it's going to hold short, we're going to flip over to the super. If I can find it over there somewhere. There it is.
Blue 55, connect departure. Blue 55. So support Mike, connect departure. Connect departure, for Mike. Alaska 888, runway right, line up, wait for release.
Boarding copy 347 is on visual further.
6 Heavy on start crossway, left Juliet. Crossway left Juliet, Hawaiian 6 Heavy.
Alright, so we also have Hawaiian 6 heading down this way.
88, runway right, take off, traffic 3 mile, final warning, 4 left, wind 0304.
Uh-oh, O'Malley might have just come up with a new shirt.
0304, 4 left to the left.
4 left to the left, copy 347.
Aye.
Hawaiian 8911 Heavy on start crossway, left Juliet.
Aye.
Left Juliet,
Aye. Now that I put that on the screen, that is technically copyright Reverse Ops LLC, so I'll give you credit though, O'Malley. I'll give you a byline.
Phone 182 Super, left Echo, contact ground. Contact Echo, contact ground, 184 wide. 767 Alpha Hotel, wind 0205, runway 4 left to land. 4 left, clear to land, 6 Alpha. 88, connect departure. Okay, last 888.
I'll have a safe trip, Michael.
462, Hotel, crossing the 40 Delta Ocean, 4 left, like that.
Looks like we might have.
Stop 4, connect departure.
Some kind of boat. Yeah, fishing boat. Or a tug, maybe, I don't know. Boats aren't my thing.
Delta Caesar Simpson, right echo crossing the 40 kind of ground. Delta 462, runway 4 left to Delta, surface takeoff in 0204.
So I watched this YouTube video the other day about what's the difference between a ship and a boat. And why would you call one a ship and one a boat? And oh, we got 2 Hawaiians in a row. They went on for like, it's like a 22-minute video about displacement and which way it leans when it turns and all these other things. I was like, just get to the point. And they were like, if it's a ship, if it leans in when it turns, I think, and it's a boat if it leans out. If the displacement is such, it's a ship. If it's this, it's a boat. If it's the Navy, a boat is a submarine, and ships are surface craft. But that also has to do with the way they list in the water. And at the end of the video, he kind of summed it up by saying, nobody really cares. Just call it what you want. And I was like, you could have led the video off with that. Oh, nice. I hope you got some. POG, Michael.
Hawaiian 6 Heavy, running right, land up away, travel to Departure parallel. Okay, land up away, 8 right, Hawaiian 6 Heavy.
Ah, it's a tugboat. See, I got it on like the 3rd try, I think.
Hawaiian 178, runway left of Lima, surface takeoff. Okay, left Lima, surface takeoff, Hawaiian 178.
Alright, so the first one is Hawaiian Flight 6. The one behind it is Hawaiian Flight 8911 heading off to Tokyo. Ooh. Of course, it would also help if I kept... Oh, I'll just pretend I was waiting for the other one to come into shot. Ah, hello, Brandon. How you been? We got Brandon and Ian and Ken all in the house. Thanks for being here.
Hawaii 6 Heavy, you're on A right, clear takeoff, reach 3405. Wave right, clear for takeoff, Hawaii 7. Going 8911 Heavy, causing your best near Atlantic awake. You're right, line. I want to make an departure. Roger, Hawaii 1. Line 6 Heavy, can I depart? Line. Hawaii 152, runway left, let's take off in 2005. Left, clear for takeoff, Hawaii 152. Honolulu Tower, good morning, Southwest 1344 on final AVAC. Southwest 1344, Honolulu Tower, runway left, clear land, wind 2005. Good landing, that's Southwest 1344.
So normally when something's cool departure, whatever, I usually, since we're recording on the, the YouTube, but it has all the overlays and things like that, I usually try to record the cool ones on the camera itself. A relatively new camera now. I went to pull all those videos off to make room on the SD card yesterday, and none of them had sound. I was very annoyed that I recorded all these videos, fighters and Honus and fireworks and stuff, all had no sound. And I almost deleted them all, but then I thought, oh, let's try opening them up in Adobe Premiere and see what happens. And suddenly everything had sound. The codec that it used for the sound didn't like whatever I was playing with. So I'm very glad I didn't delete all those because there's some cool footage in there.
Honolulu Tower, helicopter 7158 Sierra, Port Island, ready for the south ramp.
Oh. O'Malley's just coming up with all kinds of cool shirt ideas today.
President Honolulu 580. The 580, proceed to the United Concourse. Proceed to the United Concourse 580.
Uh-oh, did I start boat chat? I didn't mean to start boat chat, I'm sorry. Ah, hello, Patrick. What a great name. Our next departure off the reef runway will be a Southwest. Surprise, surprise, it's a 737. It's a MAX 8 though. It's heading off to Vegas.
Southwest 1369, wind 0103, and A right to take off. Let's take off 8 right, Southwest 1344, take 8. Echo 1, up 1344, turn left here, connect 02 right there.
So when I was growing up in Texas, in my school, I don't know about my whole school, but definitely my grade, I was the only Patrick. I don't remember there being a single other Patrick in my whole grade. So anytime someone said Patrick, they were referring to me. So if someone yelled Patrick down the hall, they weren't talking. It wasn't like someone saying Mike, where everybody was named Mike. I was the only Patrick that I remember. That didn't go as planned. Sorry to all the Southwest. Sorry to all the Southwest fans for completely butchering that pan. It was going so well, and then it just kind of fell apart. But I took a trip to Ireland with my family when I was like 13. And we were in the shop like the second day we got there, and my mom yelled over at me, "Hey, Pat." And like half the store turned around. Literally half the store turned around because they thought she was talking to them.
Southwest 15, approximately left Juliet. 065, when they pull up the Delta, line for Lake Jeff, line with Lima. 4 left, man, up at Lake Jeff. Tower, book detect 4 out of Nippon. Back up to 3 Kilo Charlie, Victor, right turn, cross on your left to the tower. And they cross on the 4 south of Foxtrot, like south of VH on risk, 10504. 3 Kilo Charlie. 3 Kilo Charlie, right turn, cross the left tower, 4 south Foxtrot, south harbor on risk, going up to 923 Kilo Charlie. 450 heavy, turn left at Delta, OSC on the ground.
Growing up, I was always Pat. Everybody knew me as Pat, so that was the nickname. So I didn't get Patty. I had a cousin with my exact name, first, middle, last, same name as me, and they called him Packy. And I hated that. Ugh, don't call me Packy. I will not answer. Ah, 300 likes. Thank you, everyone. The next arrival is a Japan Airlines. It's coming in from Tokyo, Haneda. It's a Dreamliner 9. We also have a Southwest that's coming through the trees right now. This is the Hawaii special livery, though, so we're going to focus on this one. I say focus on this one. Camera focus there. So this is Imua 1. This is a Southwest Airlines special livery. So Imua is Hawaiian. It roughly translates to go forth, go forward. So as you can see, it has Hawaiian symbols down the side. You got shark's teeth, you got waves.
And Rainbow 6, there's also another helicopter. They're about to touch down in the Southwest in a minute. Oh,
There's turtles on there somewhere. But this plane here, if you go back and look, this plane here was the very first video on this channel.
Japan 74, you left here on the ground. Just to see the ground to Japan Air 74.
So back then I was mostly taking still pictures. Occasionally I do video, but mostly still pictures. But for the very first time that plane was in Hawaii, I decided to take video of it instead of pictures. So it came in on 4 right. I was standing between the general aviation hangars over here. And it came in on 4 right and did a flyby of 4 right and then came back and landed back on 4 right. So I took video of both of those. And I decided that's too cool for Instagram. So I decided to create a YouTube channel just to put that video on. And I was very surprised that reverse ops was not taken. So if it wasn't for Imua 1 there, I might not be sitting here right now. Or I guess technically standing here right now. I forgot to look. I'm gonna go back and look at that later. Did anybody catch, does it still have the painted wheels? When it was brand new, it had painted wheels that matched the color scheme. The wheel on the right side was purple. So I wonder if the wheels are still purple. Hello, Lance. Good to see you. Hope the weather improves. All right. Thanks, T-Mac.
Contact departure. Tree limit number. 1447. Echo 3, 1447.
Alright, so we have a Delta coming out here that'll be next for departure. That's heading off to JFK. This must have been a holdover from last night, or apparently, because it was supposed to leave. It says 6:18 p.m. So I'm assuming it didn't go out last night, because this is not a normal flight that we usually see here in the morning. But it's a 7-6 and it's a head all the way to JFK.
Okay, 248 on side traffic will be holding in position. Traffic landing runway left, 6 mile final point, 710 traffic, running 4 left for land. Way 67 running 4 left to Delta, line up away, traffic 7 mile final, traffic landing runway left. 6 mile line up away, 87. Come on, 48 traffic, 48. Right. Line 58 heavy on side traffic, 6 across runway, traffic 7 mile final, runway 4 left, caravan, wind 070, 16 left, 6 line, hold 24 left. Delta 1499, hold short for next 4 left, traffic depart. Delta 1499, hold short for the left. 367 running 4 left, Delta 5th takeoff. Delta 5th takeoff, 1499, ticket. Echo 6. Delta 1499, just make a left on Sierra and Pentagon. Roger. Delta 4, the 650 heavy, you're in A right line of 48 traffic lane running 4 left.
Delta 188, right, Delta 650 heavy.
Okay, 248, checking in, clear, to line 4 left. 248, affirmative running 4 left, clear to line, traffic landing runway left, hold short for you. 4 left, correct, I think. Alright, 114, about 8 left. Final 154, Old Tower, Class Service Heavy, over 330, come out, final. Traffic 6 north of the airport, runway 4 left, and discuss number 8 left. Clear to land, hold short 4 left. Clear land, 8 left, and hold short 4 left, and 1. 67 departure. departure, 67. Hawaii 137, turn left at Delta, and you have to go off the back to Motor Delta off the Gulf, stand by ground away. Delta 650 heavy, wind 0505 and 8 right 60 knots.
7 takeoff 8 right, Delta 650 heavy.
Port Delta 4, pump holding in turn, and then ready for top line. First of all, we'll proceed to the white tank, then south turn left, be to risk 0505. Fuel tank, stand up, reminder, job, of course. Traffic trying to come off Honolulu, let's Boeing 717, wind 0504 noise. 4 left for that Ho 8 left.
Left to land, hold short 8 left, 126.
Bus 248, Echo cross the 4 kilogram. Echo cross for range, contact that. First, yep. 650 head, start the bar.
Good one, takeoff 650 heavy.
Almost 84 heavy, item negative. 774 heavy on track, be in position cross runway with 0504 and 8 left for line.
Something's making a lot of noise over on the other side of the general aviation hangars. And since I don't see a tail, I hear a lot of noise. It's probably a tiny plane. Tiny planes make a lot of noise. Oh yes, it's a Gulfstream G450 heading this way. Belongs to Vista America, so it'll be coming out here in just a second. So you guys heard me talk about my mystery location for some shows next week. Well, the problem with mystery locations is they cost money. So I'm going to do a little shameless self-promotion. See if we can get this trip a little into the black and keep it out of the red. So this channel is 100% member funded. So members buying memberships, gifting memberships, and all the super stickers and super chats. So I do appreciate every member in here, and every non-member who's bought a super chat. I really appreciate it. It really does help keep things going, especially these, like I said, mystery shows. So if you're not a member and you'd like to be one, help out the channel. There's a join button somewhere underneath your video. If you're on an iOS device, you might have to open up the video in Safari to see it. Becoming a member really does help the channel. Really keeps us going, keeps the doors open, as they say. Memberships start at just $1.99 a month. And all 4 membership levels have different perks, including at the 787 level, you get a discount on the merch shop. But you also get exclusive things like members only shows, like the one we did on Sunday. We did a nice scenic drive on Sunday, which I had a great time. And from the feedback I'm getting, feeling was mutual with everybody. So if you're a channel member and you haven't seen that yet, go check out Sunday's members only stream. Or if you'd like to become a member to see that stream, like I said, the join button is somewhere underneath your video.
Approach at Romeo. 767, hold taxi, taxi, runway right.
There's also other ways to help out the channel, like we do have a merch shop at reverseopsshop.com, so that's reverseopsshop.com.
Hi, Galaxy 7, considering taxi Romeo. Get back in 914 heavy, hotel.
Get t-shirts, hats, hoodies, magnets, cups, all kinds of stuff. All of it's designed by me, with a future shirt designed by O'Malley maybe. But all the shirts currently in there and all the merchandise is designed by me. So the cool thing about the merch shop is it helps the channel out financially. It also gets you something cool in return, so you're get a little bang for your buck there. But I understand times are tough. I get it. I understand. But if you don't have it, or you just don't want to give money to the channel to support, there's other ways to support the channel. The easiest way is to hit that like button right underneath the video. That goes a long way to push us out into the old algorithm, as they say. You can hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, so that'll also help, just like liking the stream, but also get you notified the next time we go live. But I also just appreciate you sitting through the ads. I know the ads are kind of a pain in the butt, but they're a necessary evil, so thank you just for sitting through the ads. Yeah, the late night streams here don't really work out for the those time zones close to UTC. But that's the good thing about YouTube, is there's always a replay.
Iconic 67, runway right about a boy traffic light running 4 left.
But I know I'm sitting here asking you guys for money, but I do appreciate each and every one of you being here. It really is. Besides the time I spend with Mr. and Mrs. Reverse Ops, it truly is the highlight of my week every week to be out here with you guys. So thanks to every one of you. Channel members, chat members, lurkers, all of you, thank you.
November Whiskey on Nicole left Delta, line up away traffic, 2 mile final, be ready to go. Left Delta, line up away, South 309, right echo crossing Nicole, right on the ground.
So we have a Southwest coming up behind this Learjet. That is heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. We also have what sounds like another Learjet coming up behind us. Yes, it is. It's another. This is a Gulfstream 4. This is the NOAA one. Oh, that'll be interesting. So this is a Gulfstream 4 owned by NOAA, the National Oceanic and Air Administration. I don't know.
Sonic 67, wind 0808, runway, you right to takeoff.
All right, thanks, John.
364, near right about away.
So I do want to get a close-up picture of this NOAA plane. So we're gonna, we might skip the Southwest to get a close-up picture of the NOAA plane. Because it has something very interesting on the side. Oh, Patrick. I'm looking at the side. I was looking over at the, I guess that I was looking over at the NOAA plane, I'm sorry. Come over here. The NOAA plane will come around this building in a second now. So like I said, this is a Gulfstream 4. There it is. You guys can see that. I was a little hard to hold my hand. Hopefully you guys can see that. So this is, like I said, this belongs to NOAA. There's 3 of these as far as I know. So if you noticed on the side, it had Gonzo from Muppets. So there's 3 of them. This one's named Gonzo. There's also, I believe, a Miss Piggy and a Kermit. So those ones we saw light up on the cargo ramp that John was telling us about, I think John and maybe Ian was telling us about, the 135 and the 17 are at the end of the runway already, so they'll be the next 2 to go. The next one will go as a KC-135, and behind that there'll be a C-17, and then we should get to NOAA departure. O'Malley is still coming up with the t-shirt designs, I think.
Device 9148 heavy, wind 007, running right to takeoff. Take up 8 right, back time, 1448. 5 for COVID. Sully 59, turn left like 0, cross the way, E left and turn right ground. Cross E left, and then E left on 0, combat ground, Express 7700 tower. Express 7700, just your full practical speed, wind 007, and 4 left to land. Sorry, you partially stepped on signal. Flight home car, Dodge 030 Boston 87, short final wind 0807, runway E-left and line. Back now, 140 heavy, turn right heading 155, turn departure. 55 over departure, back 9, 1448. Honolulu Tower, Skyhawk 439, circle back, freeway 5, 4 left. 439, circle back, Honolulu Tower, runway 4 left, clear land, hold clear to runway 8 left, landing fighters. 4 left, clear land, short of 8 left, 9, circle back.
So we have some fighters coming in. I don't know if I'm able to get them though, because they're up in the sky on a very blue sky, but we'll try.
Cool, 03 heavy runway right, line of away.
There's one right there.
Lower 49, taxi runway right. Lower 49, affirmative, taxi runway right. XI 11, hold tower runway 8 left, clear land. You have your runway right, so take off. Take off, right, so My 198 runway right left, wait, just left. Wait, 188. My 198 runway right, so we take off Parkway, turn 17 the party. Right, so we take off on 198. 049 runway right, line up in wing, Foxtrot back. Fox 5, it's probably going to be about at least another 10 minutes before you get to us the runway 8 back. Make clear of the runway. takeoff. The 198 time departure. Y190. Right side 11, turn right next available taxi and Bravo Mike to the hang. Y192 Honolulu Tower, Juliet crossing left.
Under situated Hawaiian 190.
Sorry about that. Echo crossing next right, contact ground. Have a good day. Echo 4 right, contact ground. Now take it back. See you. Have a good one, too. Big 31, Honolulu Tower 717, Malfano, runway 8 west to the land. Five more time. Sorry about there being no problem.
So, my absolute favorite movie of all time, if you told me pick one movie and that's the only movie you'll ever watch again, it would be the original Muppet movie. I love that movie. It's my favorite movie. It's been my favorite movie for probably since the very first time I saw it. Beats out all the others. Everything beats out everything. It's so classic, funny, smart, kind. It's got everything. It's a perfect movie.
Wind 0709, runway right over takeoff.
Right to pick up point 180.
My 155 turn left on Delta Alpha Golf, Texas, Delta Alpha,
Little tiny airplanes on a blue sky. Oh, Tony, you just named two more that are in my top 10. I'm a huge Monty Python fan.
For 977, hold tower, night 4 left to the land, 717, 10 miles on approach, runway will hold 30 seconds. 4 left to the land. Yeah, open 594 down in the top. 55 more top, in the hold for 5 3781, Honolulu Tower, number 2, runway 4 left to the land, we'll go to runway 8 left to land, heavy going 787, bomb on final crossing runway. 255, comfort hold, 255.
Anybody need a house?
My 193 Honolulu Tower, Juliet, crossing lane left. Good, copy, left, 193. Tower 1572, Honolulu Tower, Juliet, crossing lane left.
You could put that right here, and I would live in it and like
331, right next time,
stream off the top of it every day.
Tower 1572, Honolulu Tower, Juliet, crossing lane left. Juliet, crossing left, thanks. 255, water on mechanical transfer after that, John Ray. The roll in, over in 192 times departure. 192, Center 72 heavy, Honolulu Tower, 7173 mile final, caravan, 8 mile final for the cross runway before turn of your intersection, runway 8 left, clear to land. Center 72 heavy, number 2, runway 8 left, clear to land. Stop at the pressing on the runway 8 left, Center 72.
Ooh, John likes the big epics. Wow. Likes the big grandiose movies.
I'm okay for now.
Go down.
Yeah, I'm okay for now. Maybe lunchtime?
Yeah, around 11 something.
Okay.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm good for now.
Okay, I'll
Thank
see
you.
later.
Okay.
Tony, those guys, Airliners Live, they have a good setup in that little tower thing at Manchester. Maybe I need one. I need one of those right here. Of course, when it's snowy and rainy, I feel sorry for the guy who has to stick his head out the top. Rainbow 11, we might have to have a few discussions about that. I think we. I don't think she'd give up her garden. Maybe a weekend home. Yeah, Tony, you gotta do something to keep the crowds back. You know, it's people want to come out and see the streamer.
141, turn left on Delta Alpha Golf, taxi to parking lot of the ground. Delta Alpha Golf, park monitor ground on 141.
Is it Rami? Rami? R-A-M-I? No, there's no direct flights to Dubai, which actually is kind of surprising to me. I've always thought there'd be at least one eventually. Yeah, but I've been thinking that for 10 years now, and it never happened, so I don't know. I don't know. They could surely make it.
0907.
I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. I guess if there's not a big enough demand, I guess. But there's no flights from Dubai or anywhere around Dubai, and there's no direct flights from Europe, even though both of those places I think they could make them relatively sure they could make it to London. I'm almost positive they could make it to London, and they do have a Singapore flight from here, which is, I would imagine, is pretty darn long. But for some reason, people like Emirates and some of the European airlines, I don't know what the breakdown of like an Emirates flight is, but a lot of the European flights that come over to the United States, they're heavily dependent on business travelers, especially London and Paris, and so they're heavily dependent on business travelers and people traveling first class to make the flights pay for themselves. With people coming to Hawaii, it's more of a vacation. There's not a lot of business travelers coming here, so it's more of a vacation as you get people trying to find the best deal usually. So that's why the European airlines don't come in, is they can't fill up the business class, and it's everybody looking for a bargain. So that's why the Europeans don't come here. I don't know if that's the same reason like an Emirates wouldn't come here, but I'm not really sure.
781, set up a kilo and then contact down. By 193 high departure, 193. That one at 446 is 446 heavy, hold tight, runway 8 left for land. That's one at 446.
Yeah, and a lot of the European ones code share with people coming out here. I know you can, you can book a British flight that'll take an American flight out of here. And then every once in a while, if you go for a late night flight, you'll hear them. Excuse me, I got something caught in my throat. You'll hear them announcing. Jeez, hold on one second. You'll hear them announcing Lufthansa flight over the loudspeaker. I need to get a drink of water. Hold on one second.
Okay, it's a right turn on the Delta, a left turn on the Bravo, full short echo, FedEx 1439.
So 43 Quebec, Hollow Park, cross runway 4 right, and cross runway 4 left. India Foxtrot, runway 4 left. Once you go back, just cross both runways, cross runway 4 right, cross runway 4 left, and then you'll make a left turn on Foxtrot. You saw 463 turn and Echo cross runway 4 right, contact ground. That's a 43 go back, and you need a full length for runway 4 left, is that right? Full length, okay, so you can take a Delta departure. Okay, 43 go back, runway 4 left, Delta, clear for takeoff. Traffic on a 4-1 final for the crossing runway. 4 left, or that's not clear. On the phone, 186 heavy, all car, possibly service heavy, Airbus 330, 3-1 final, runway 8 left, clear to land.
We have our third ANA flight of the day coming in. I believe it's either next or the one after.
Cross runway 4 right, and runway 4 left, and VF Foxtrot, taxi runway 4 left. Cross 4 right, and 4 left at Delta, and then taxi VF Foxtrot 4 left.
It'll be second for arrival. There's a Hawaiian coming in before it. That's coming in from Auckland. Try to catch both of those.
On 5 hold left. On 5 +1 hold, 4 left is Foxtrot for it. On 5 Roger, hold center runway 4 left. Hold center 4 left, and we're supposed to get way to 15 Quebec, hold tower right, continue runway 4 left, traffic position. 15 Quebec. Okay, following 186 heavy traffic position across the runway. And 446 heavy, turn left on Delta or Sierra, then contact ground. Sierra, contact ground, Hawaii 446. Mach 145, direct offshore approved, wind 060, 6 runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Clear takeoff for left, direct offshore approved, Mach 145. Friendly 856, all tower, turn to Echo, hold short of runway 8 left. Turn to Echo, hold short of 8 left on Echo, friendly 856. We're 15 Quebec, runway 4 left to the land. Land, runway 4 left, 15 Quebec.
According to the schedule, we should be getting 2 UPS departures in the next half an hour or so. I don't see either of them lit up yet. The one should be going right soon. Another one's closer to 10, so hopefully we'll get both, but we'll try to get one.
Tower, turn into Echo, hold short of runway 8 left.
Yeah.
What is your channel on YouTube?
It's called Reverse Ops.
15 Quebec, after landing, hold short of runway 8 left. Short 8 left, 15
Yeah, usually I
Quebec.
stream 3 days a week.
If we're 7691 hold tower, ready, continue runway 4 left, we'll be a vehicle on the way.
Alright, so
That first UPS Queen has lit up now. We'll be over here in just a minute.
35 on the way, basic.
That's on 18670, turn left on taxiway Delta, and then taxi Charlie 5, monitor down. Have a good day.
Next heavy arrival should be the Philippine Airlines coming in from Manila. It's about 15 or so miles off the coast. We have the DHL 777 right overhead, so we'll try to get that one.
For 7691 runway 4 left turn land up to this structure. 4 left is the land is surface. 1 Colorado 5 is ready to collect 6. Remember 15 Quebec, where is park? 15 Quebec, turn left, left turn on Echo, left turn on Bravo. Left on Echo, left on Bravo, 15 Quebec. Turning 56 runway left at Echo, clear for takeoff. Takeoff left at Echo, friendly 866. That's 299 runway Papa, hold on Crossing 4 right, hold short of runway 4 left. That's right, hold short 4 left, rapid event, 299 on Papa. Rainbow 5. Rainbow 5, hold short, hold. Hold Rainbow 5. November 15 Quebec, Bravo, left turn on Delta, and then hold short of runway 4 left at Delta. Bravo, Delta, hold short of 4 left on Delta.
we're getting pretty close to the end. We're going to definitely stay for this first UPS departure. Hopefully we'll see both, but I don't anticipate that, but we'll definitely stay for this first one that's pushed back. If you're new here, we usually do 3 shows a week. The midweek shows, the weekday shows, are usually 7 to 9:30-ish, which is about where we're at right now. And the weekend shows usually run a little longer. Usually try to stay till the first A380 leaves. If you go back to this past Saturday, we actually stayed till the first A380 left, and we switched locations. It was a very interesting show. We started the show at the other end of Lagoon Drive and watched the arrival of the A380. And then we kept the stream going as we motored down Lagoon Drive. We drove the 2 or so miles down Lagoon Drive while we were live to get in position to see the A380 depart. So that worked out actually better than I thought. So we're probably something we'll continue to do in the future. So if you're new here, my name is Patrick. I'm not really good at doing all the updates and telling people who I am and where we're at, so I do apologize about that. It's just sometimes I forget, but my name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream, a video channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii, which is where we're at today at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. It's located about 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu on the island of Oahu. So we do, usually, like I said, 3 shows a week here. I do put out a schedule in case you are interested in that. I put it out on the community page on the YouTube channel here, and I also put it out on my Instagram channel, my Instagram page. So my Instagram, it's pretty easy. It's just Reverse Ops as well. But if you can't remember that, you probably can't remember this either. That doesn't make any sense, Patrick. But reverseops.com/findme will take you to all the socials and ways to help the channel and directly back things. So the easiest thing to do is just remember this: reverseops.com/findme. That'll take you to everywhere Reverse Ops goes. Oh, Patrick, that's cool. I bet you Eva Beach was way different back then. Holy cow! You wouldn't. I don't know how much you remember of Eva Beach, but you would not recognize it now. It is so many houses have gone up. Not really Eva Beach area. Like the beachfront looks very similar to when I moved here 20 years ago. But everything Mauka of that, it has gone crazy. All new housing, new condos, new shops, all the way up to H1. Basically, it's just continuous houses now, almost all the way up to H1.
Continue on 4 left by 4 to the runway 8 left.
Yeah, you probably, were you in Iroquois Point area? Was it that called back then? There's a lot of military housing just on the other side of the harbor. It's called Iroquois Point. I believe it's open to everybody now, but it used to be just military. Yeah, we still have a lot of subs based here. In fact, they're about to put in a new dry dock to work on subs. They have, I believe they have 2 dry docks, or maybe 3 now. They're about to put another one in.
Sorry, Magnum 7, East Concourse Hold. East Concourse and Hold from Magnum 7. Magnum 7, sir.
So this is the Thrilla from Manila here. This is Philippine Flight 100. Philippine Air coming in from Manila. We have a very large Filipino community here. We usually get 1 or 2 people out just to watch the Philippine Air come in. I'm assuming it's because they're waiting for people on the flight, but usually on the other end, you usually get a person that'll show up, watch this flight come in, and then leave. Oh, I like your dad already, Patrick. A submariner driving a GTO, that sounds like a cool dude. Crazy Creeper, we will not be here when the first one leaves, unfortunately. We won't be here when either of them leave, actually. Today is my short day. We have to get to work. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Patrick at reverseops.com. This next flight in is our our first DHL 777 of the day. This is the one we saw overhead a second ago. Let's see if we can find it over there as easily as we found it in the sky. There it is. So this is the DHL Singapore Air 777. We usually get 1 or 2 of these a day.
Charlie Hall Tower, departing from the south ramp will be at your own risk. Proceed direct to the tower, Honolulu Tower, and hold. South ramp on risk, direct to the tower, and hold.
Alright, so we got a very large lady coming up behind us.
9999 hold tower, and echo hold to the runway 8 left.
And I mean that in the most respectful way possible. Oh yeah, I forgot to put up the overtime logo. Thank you for reminding me. Every once in a while, Patrick, we get a 350 in here. I seem to remember Delta bringing one in the afternoon for a while, but not on a regular schedule. I think I'm actually caught up with Amazon stuff today. I think the last thing I was expecting was the mixer that I got, the brand new mixer that came in yesterday. And I mean audio mixer, not hand mixer. I could get behind that, Tim. That's a cause that I could definitely protest for.
Circle back traffic, heading to your left is a helicopter 900 feet, also on the radio. It's going 9 circle back. Circle back, maintain visibility, so traffic.
So I think we're going to call the UPS here our last plane of the day. This would be a good plane to end on. Bake? No, I eat baked stuff. I will eat a cake, brownie, or cookie, but no, I do not bake. And I'll tell you what, Mrs. Reverse Ops is a tremendous cook. She can whip together the most delicious meal out of anything. Great cook. Not a good baker. And I know you're saying, oh, Patrick, don't say that. She'll admit it. She'll admit it. She's not a good baker. And I don't know, but I think the difference is cooking is about feel and taste and, you know, a little bit of inspiration and just different flavors mixing together. Baking is it's chemistry. It's the way things interact together when they're heated and stirred. And I guess that's where the difference is. But she is not a good baker. She's a tremendous cook, but not a good baker. Yeah, there you go, Tim. Baking is science. So she can whip together the most delicious meal out of nothing, but ask her to bake a cupcake and you're in trouble.
Contact tower 123.9.
Oh, cool, Patrick. She does a little bit of everything. She makes, my favorite meal she makes is this kind of thing that's sort of like, it's sort of like a lasagna, but with noodles or like small noodles instead of like sheet noodles like in a lasagna. We call it sausage surprise. But she does make awesome lasagna. She makes this great lasagna in the Instant Pot. It's tremendous. Boxed in here. She makes these chicken burgers that are awesome too.
Tower, helicopter 7158 Sierra, South Ramp Air Service, ready for Red Hill 2. Line 125, hold to the runway 8 left, and up to Delta. Up down Delta, Hawaiian 1. That's right. Number 9 Lima, runway 4 left at Delta, clear to takeoff. Clear to takeoff, 9 Lima. For 065, runway 4 left for land. 4 left, clear to now, 065. Is somebody else calling home tower? Honolulu Tower 7158 Sierra, South Ramp Air Service, ready for Red Hill 2. Dr. 58 Sierra, Honolulu Tower, departing from South Ramp, the alternate wing for the runway. We expect that departing for that also on the wing. Traffic inside, small runway, South Ramp on red. Helicopter 7158 Sierra. Back up to runway 8 left, for the runway. Tower 79, helicopter 3 and crossing way left. For 867, going 64 left. There's 867 home car, direct left base, runway 4 left for the land, wind 0405. Base 4 left, 867. Right here. The 9 Lima, the helicopter departing South Ramp will be following you up on traffic by 2. Only looking for that traffic, 9 Lima. Pocket 248 on top, crossing rate 4 right, hold to the runway 4 left. Hotel car left, Pocket 248.
Alright, thanks everyone. Today's been a lot of fun. We had some super heavies, queens, had a bunch of fighters going in and out. Can't ask much more than that. It was a good day. I guess we could have asked for a couple of those queen arrivals to show up here on the brief runway, but you know, hey, we'll take what we can get. Still had a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for all the chatting and interactivity in the chat. It really does help the channel, and it really is fun to look down and read all the comments. So thanks everyone for being here. I'm gonna play my little video here. Thank my upper tier members. I just realized this morning that I forgot to update this. I forgot to update this before tonight. So if you don't see your name on here and you think you should be on here, I do apologize. I forgot to update it last night, but it'll be updated before the Thursday show. But thank you very much to all the channel members. You really do. Oh, we got one. Hold on. Let me wait, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Got something cool going out. Wait, hold on. Where's it at? Where are you? Ah, you're really tiny. That's why you can't find me. Look at this. Speaking of subs, Patrick, speaking of subs, there you go. I hope Patrick's still here to see this. So if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, just on the other side of that taxiway Juliet that's kind of over there that they go to the end of 8 right on is the mouth of Pearl Harbor. So this sub is going out of Pearl Harbor right now. So going to the left, out, going to the right, in. All right, let's go back to this. All right. So thanks to all the channel members. Thanks to everyone that was here today. Had a lot of fun. We're going to do it again Thursday morning, about the same time, 7 to 9:30-ish. We'll probably be at the other end of Lagoon Drive on Thursday, but it just really depends on a lot of things, so we'll figure that out in the morning. Sub-ops. Every time I read through these names, I cannot believe how many people support the channel. Thank you, everyone. So speaking of supporting the channel, I'd like to thank Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Brad, Josh, and last on the list, but first in our heart, O'Malley, for all they do for the channel. I could not do this without them. They really make the chat run smoothly, and they keep me entertained with their chat on the apps during the week. So thank you, everyone. Had a lot of fun. Let's do it again sometime. How about that? Oh, cool. All right. Take care, everyone. We'll see you Thursday morning.